President Biden, Tchiani is a lesser evil than Tinubu. Let, let me begin by commending your tireless interest in African affairs, which dates to the time immemorial. We remember your enduring track record on civil rights, as well as broad democratic credentials. We remember your passionate speech against the apartheid South Africa at the US Senate floor in 1986. The world still remembers the instance you charged America not to become part of South Africa's problem, but to remain the solution. You implored your people not to impose themselves. You couldn't have been more eloquent when you stated during the speech that American favorites in South Africa must be the people that are being repressed by an ugly white regime. Mr. President, there is no doubt that your innate knack for democracy prompted you to support President George Bush to invade Iraq in 2002. You would later call this move your worst political decision. You can also assume that similar democratic principle is tempting you to align with Bola Tinubu of Nigeria to invade Niger Republic. Dear Biden, let me appeal for a pause here. Staring at you is an avoidable booby trap to a political infamy of Pyrrhic proportion. Gist is that if your support of Bush to invade Iraq was a monumental mistake, endorsing the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS) under the leadership of Mr. Bola Tinubu to invade Niger Republic begs an immortal sin. To begin with, the apparent embrace of ECOWAS leader by the West is polar opposite to everything the United States of America under Joseph R. Biden stand for. As you ought to know, Tinubu's path to power is not different from a classic coup d'etat. A close parallel in the recent American history is the unfortunate event of January 6, 2021, where President Donald Trump attempted to usurp the power of incumbency but to cling to power. The world saw it for what it was, prompting me to publish the piece "Coup in America: Why Trump Must Be Impeached Again." Neither you nor the US Congress needed to be told. Not only was Trump impeached for the attempted coup, but the Americans have also continued to prosecute him for the crime. The Honorable Joseph R. Biden, the common optics is that you are caught in a web of double standards. In the case of Africa's Bola Tinubu, this is a man who, as a sitting national leader of a ruling party, grabbed power by colluding with state agencies in the flawed election. The West is also aware that the said exercise was characterized by Tinubu's pattern of violent extremism, including thuggery and political assassinations. Needless to drum his well-documented shady background, which includes fake biodata, a corruption profile of international dimension, and connections to illicit drug trafficking in the United States of America. These shameless infractions are definitely more immoral and more undemocratic than the shenanigans of Donald J. Trump. Of course, there was a wave of global campaign to place Tinubu squarely where he belongs. In the piece "Why the World Must Resist the Tinubu Coup", published on March 3, 2023, I joined to alert the international community that imposing the man against the wishes of the vast majority of the Nigerian people was to smash a Pandora box of an unimaginable crisis. I concluded then that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a threat to world peace and must be stopped. Sir, today, the new Nigerian president has turned his critics to instant prophets in a blatant attempt to hang on to an office that remains in dispute. Mr. Tinubu is instigating crisis in all fronts. The most hypocritical is that the current quagmire in Niger Republic that is indeed threatening the world peace. The issue at stake, remember, is that General Abdurrahman Tiani of Niger Republic seized power through a palace coup d'etat. Suddenly, Bola Tinubu, an ageless violent extremist who broke all manners of constitutional order to snatch power and who continues to show no regard for the rule of law in Nigeria while in office, wants to lead the world to restore constitutional order in Republic of Niger. Clearly, the world is faced with a case of a brigand posing as a forest guard. Well, this was all said by SKC Ogbonnia. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to share this video with your family and friends so that they know what is going on and they can give their own